What's good? It's your boy Jay. That's me. Let's dive into AEW Dynamite for November the 22nd, 2023, the Thanksgiving Eve edition, and this is also the fallout from Full Gear from this past Saturday. The show overall itself, not really much happened. I'm so glad that we got some story involving Christian Cage. We also got some build towards World's End. So we got one match official, or almost close to official. And we'll talk about that in the review. But outside of those two things, it just felt like Tony had no plans. And putting on a version of the G1 is kind of boring to me. I'm over tournaments. I'm over them. NXT just did a tournament not too long ago where it involved the NXT Heritage Cup. It was like an 8-man tournament that they did. It went on for a couple months. You know, I don't like stuff like that. I'm over tournaments. Like, that concept is just, it's too overdone in wrestling. And the fact that it involves basically two worthless titles in the ROH World Heavyweight Championship, as well as the New Japan Strong Openweight title, and then you're bringing in the Continental Championship or whatever, 3 championships, it's just not worth it. It's pointless to me. It really is pointless to me. So let's just go ahead and get into the show. But that's what this show is basically about. It's just the tournament, basically. And then we got some story. So the tournament is breaking down into 2 leagues. The winners will meet in the finals. Everyone is basically banned from ringside. That includes managers and other members of the individual's faction. It basically runs on a point system, a la the G1. So the Gold League involves Jon Moxley, Rouge, Mark Briscoe, Swerve Strickland, Jay White, and Jay Lethal. The Blue League involves Brody King, Andrade Idolo, Bryan Danielson, Daniel Garcia, Claudio Castagnoli, and Eddie Kingston. All right. So, the show kicked off with the Continental Classic Gold League. Swerve Strickland versus Jay Lethal. Swerve Strickland gets the win via the Swerve Stomp. This is fine. Pretty decent little match there. Swerve is still showing wounds from his barbaric, insane, crazy battle with Hangman Adam Page. So Swerve has 3 points. Moving on. So Renee Paquette, she's backstage with Orange Cassidy, Hook, and Tatsuya Shibata. So Orange Cassidy has an announcement, but Wheeler Yuta comes into play. Wheeler Yuta congratulates Cassidy after the exposed turnbuckle shot and tells Shibata to watch his Pure Rules match tomorrow. All right. Moving on from that nonsense. Not really that important. Just low mid-card fodder. So, MJF and Adam Cole, they're out together. Better than you, baby. So, MJF is hurt. He got hurt in his match with Jay White. He's legitimately injured. He injured his hip. So, well, no, I think he injured his elbow, I believe. So, yeah. So, MJF being a dumbass, that's not really good. You don't go balls to the walls. And again, these guys have to realize these long matches, injuries will happen. Again, that match shouldn't have been 30 minutes. The match should have been maybe cut down to maybe 20 minutes. So MJF comes out, gets on the mic, says that his voice is a little off because he's been drinking a lot of beers. MJF learned that Jay White is one of the best wrestlers in the world, but nobody is on the level of the devil. MJF says you're looking at the greatest world champion of all time, and that's not possible without his bro Chacho for life, Adam Cole. Then Adam Cole does his ready for story time, baby. Adam Cole says he can't even walk yet, but he will be back at 100% and will be the best Adam Cole he can ever be. However, he's worried about MJF. Adam Cole says that everyone's coming after MJF from Samoa Joe, Wardlow, and this dude in the devil mask. And then out of nowhere, the lights go out. We see the devil on the screen for about 5 seconds. He's laughing, and then out comes Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe says that men honor their deals and it's time. MJF says that Joe needs to take a step back because his breath smells like a skunk's asshole. MJF is about to turn down Joe's rematch clause, but Joe basically guzzles him. So basically, Adam Cole begs Samoa Joe to stop. Adam Cole says that there's something. I mean, that's something that the old Max would say, but the fans love Max because he delivers on his promises. MJF says that he's right, and let's have the match tonight. Joe declines and says MJF. He says he wants MJF when MJF's at its best, and not tonight at World's End, the main event. And then MJF accepts. Joe says that he's good at picking fights, but tonight MJF is Joe's property. Became Samoa Joe's property. Samoa Joe will always be 2 steps behind MJF because he's going to guarantee that MJF makes it to the World's End, and he's going to strangle him unconscious in front of all his loved ones. Damn, I was like, oh shit, this is lit. I love this. This is some really, really good shit here. I love this. I'm a fan of both guys. Samoa Joe, man, if we're being honest, man, I would love Samoa Joe or Wardlow to be the one to dethrone Max. That's just me. Samoa Joe would be a great heel champion. This was great stuff, man. Great stuff. So the match basically probably will be announced official probably next week, more than likely. So at least we got one match for the card. We got the most important match kind of, spread it out. So that's good. Moving on. 6-man tag action. Tatsuya Shibata, Hook, Orange Cassidy versus 2.0 and Jake Hager. So Danhausen appears. So Orange Cassidy gets on the mic, reminds us that he has a surprise. So Danhausen shows up. Basically, Shibata gets the win. He taps out Shibata and Hook. They force the tap out on 2.0 and Jake Hager. So moving up on this garbage. So Renee Paquette with Adam Cole, and then Roderick Strong shows up and says, Adam! So Adam says he's had enough. He tells Roderick Strong to shut the hell up, and then he's no longer his friend. He's tired of his bullshit, basically. So in comes Christian. One of the best. He got one of the best promos of the night. This was excellent right here. I love this. So Christian gets on the mic and says that he didn't lose the match at Full Gear. Nick Wayne didn't lose the match at Full Gear as well. Luchasaurus lost that match. Christian wants to recreate his family and his vision. Christian demands Luchasaurus take a knee. And Christian renames Luchasaurus to Kill Switch, the name of his finisher, his old finisher. So that's cool there. I like that. So basically, Luchasaurus was he kind of failed to take orders at first, but then he got in the line. So Nick Wayne begins to take a knee. Christian tells him to get up. Christian tells Nick Wayne he can never get on his knees for another person. And Christian says Nick Wayne is Christian. He's a version of Christian. Nick Wayne will forever be known as the prodigy Nick Wayne going forward. So Nick Wayne's mom, she comes into play. Christian says it's a shame that she made $40,000 a year as a waitress, since Nick deserves so much more. It's a good thing that her husband is dead, because Nick would have disowned both of them. So then this pisses off Luchasaurus. He begins to step to Christian. Christian Cage tells him to get back down on his knees, but Killswitch, a.k.a. Luchasaurus, isn't budging. Christian, he slaps him in the face. Christian makes him back down and shoves him to Nick Wayne's mom. That was great. Excellent heel heat there. Nick Wayne goes on in the ring and grabs a steel chair. He gets two. And we're about to see a concerto to Nick Wayne's mom. Christian, he starts to tease it, but then he hands the chair to Killswitch. Killswitch raises the chair. Adam Copeland, Edge comes out to make the spear. To make the save. He spears Nick Wayne. He does a big boot to Killswitch. Christian Cage is the only one left. Luchasaurus pulls him to safety. Nick Wayne eats another spear by Edge and an impaler, and then also a concerto from Edge as well. So right in front of his mom. So that was great stuff there. Great. This is excellent. Maybe Nick Wayne might have a change of heart. Maybe in due time he'll see the error of his ways and turn on Christian. I do see the same thing for Luchasaurus. I do see where Christian will probably be on an island by his own. And so I see that happening, though. I really do. Before we move on with the rest of the review, I want to talk about the Devil and who I think the Devil is. I think the Devil is probably going to be Jack Perry. I really do. I don't see it being Adam Cole anymore. I don't, because Adam Cole is legitimately injured. So I see the Devil actually being Jack Perry. I do. Just because he got suspended from what happened at Wembley, that doesn't mean anything. So what? And I do think that he'll be revealed as the Devil at World's End. I really do. I'm sticking with that. Moving on. Roosh versus Jay White. So, very good little match here. So, Jay White wins via the Blade Runner. The referee's distracted. He low blows Roosh. He hits the Blade Runner for the 1-2-3. This is really good. But this match went on forever. That's the only problem. It went on forever. This was probably maybe 25 minutes. And I was like, oh my God, this is going on forever and ever. Ugh. So Jay White's now on the board with 3 points. So, RJ City and Renee Paquette, they're out next. They award Timeless Toni Storm with her championship. Toni Storm thanks Anthony Khan, the fans, Sheeta, etc. And then she dips out. And Mariah May hands her her championship. So this is great. I love this. Toni Storm is great. Toni Storm is excellent. Really, really solid shit there. I love it. Moving on. So this leads us into our triple threat match involving Sky Blue, Ruby Soho, and Anna Jay. Wow. Sky Blue and Anna Jay, they both look good. They both look good. But this is crazy because Sky Blue was just in a triple threat match at Full Gear for the TBS Championship. So why is she in another triple threat match? Make that make sense, Tony Khan. Learn how to fucking book, please. Learn how to book. This is dumb. Why do you have Sky Blue, who literally was just in a triple threat match with a championship on the line? It makes zero sense. So they did an angle between Ruby Soho and one of the guys from 2.0 or whatever. And so Sky Blue gets the win because Saraya and Ruby are arguing and all that. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Who cares? Moving on. So, like I said, Sky Blue gets the win. It doesn't mean anything. I mean, what does it prove? Nothing. Moving on. So Renee Paquette, she's in the back of Wardlow. He's killing some parts of the ring. Wardlow says that the world doesn't revolve around MJF, and the downfall of the devil would happen on Wardlow's time. So AR Fox shows up and he tries to reason with Wardlow, but Wardlow headbutts him and then he walks away, which is really good shit there. And then main event, Jon Moxley versus Mark Briscoe. Jon Moxley gets the win via the Death Rider, a.k.a. the Paradigm Shift, a.k.a. Dirty Deeds. So, he now has 3 as well. And that's how we end the show. Again, the Christian Cage stuff was awesome. Edge snapping, that was great. Everything else on the show was just kind of missable, you know. Basically, this show was 95% tournament, and, you know, that's it. Like, it's not important. We have way too many tournaments going on. It's just not important. And really and truthfully, tournaments to me are basically just lazy booking. And I get it. This is just his way of going into the holiday season of just not giving anybody anything. He's just allowing certain stories to flow, and he has nothing else planned or anything else like that. I don't know why, but that's why I'm not a big fan of tournaments, because nothing is important. Again, I don't care about this Continental Classic tournament. I just don't, because why do you have 3 championships on the line? It's not important. It's not important. I don't care about it. I really don't. Ring of Honor is dead. Ring of Honor, really and truthfully, could take the place of Rampage, because Rampage has been an utter failure. It has been an utter failure for a while now. And I just don't understand why on earth it's still on the air. I don't get it. The ratings prove it, that it's been a failure for a while. For a long time. It's not been successful since its first 2 episodes, all the way back 2 years ago, back when CM Punk was with the company. So, I don't know. Oh, I forgot to mention that Chris Jericho got beat down by Ricky Starks and W. Morrissey, a.k.a. Big Bill. Forgot to mention that. So, there's that. But all in all, you know, the show itself was okay in terms of story for Christian Cage and Edge. They saved the show for me, basically. We're still progressing the story of the devil, so we're still getting that. Outside of those 2 things, again, this show was not good. It's just not good. I'm tired of all these matches, these pointless, worthless matches. The reason why they're worthless is because ROH is dead as a brand. I mean, nobody's going to watch ROH. It's behind a fucking paywall. It's not even on YouTube. It's behind a paywall. Like, really? It's not important. And Tony Khan continues to make the same mistakes over and over and over. And he has yet to learn from his mistakes. He needs to understand that less is more. Again, I would definitely cancel Rampage and put Ring of Honor in its place. And at least that way it'll be on, you know, television. I don't know. But what did you guys think? Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope you guys have a good one. And if you guys are doing Black Friday, be safe. If you don't do Black Friday, then just do Cyber Monday. It's a lot safer. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.